I would like to talk about one of my story. Just want to share it to you guys that spend some time with your family before it becomes too late. Because as long as you grow up, your family may get older and older. I have spent a long time with my grandparents when I was a kid, especially during weekends, summer vacation, and winter vacation. I remember that it's a normal weekend for me. I was watching TV and eat watermelon with my grandmother, and my grandfather was told to get some retirement documents at his old company. He said he would be back soon, but after 5 hours he wouldn't make home yet. And at that time, cell phones is not very popular at China, so I cannot contact him. My grandmother began to worry about it, but I was a naive kid at that age, so I believe at that time maybe I was just around 8 or 9 years old. Around 7 o'clock, my grandfather came home finally, but with his arm wrapped by bandage and some bandage on his face. My grandmother cried in a second, and I was terrified by that situation. I never saw my grandpa get hurt before, so in my mind, I never connect death with him before. But at that moment, I feel it was like a thunder hit on me, and I just realized my parents are still mortal. They will sick, and maybe someday they will die. My grandfather saw me frozen there and came to comfort me, to let me see that he's all right and his arm will get better in a few days. I cried, and I don't want my grandfather hurt. He told to my grandma that he was riding his bike and there is a car hit on him. They sent him to hospital and get exam. I was not lying at that moment. I won't kill that driver. But I know I just was too worried about my grandpa. I don't want my grandfather being through a thing like this. I am sharing this story because as long as I grew up, especially I'm here in LA, my parents are all in China. I cannot stop missing them. I cannot stop missing them, and I feel guilty and that I cannot stay around with my family, especially after that car accident. My grandfather's arm cannot move like usual, but luckily not too bad. Now, because I work in and study here in LA, I cannot see them frequently. I really want to tell you guys that if you guys can stay around with your family more often, please cherish your time and them. There is an old Chinese word goes, the tree wants to remain quiet, but the wind won't stop. The son wants to serve his parents in their old age, but they are no more. Thank you.